let's start today's topic. Mm, can you able to see my screen? Can you just confirm that?
Yeah, right now. Okay.
Okay. So I'll just try to do go to display. I'll just try if it is getting uh, dump. Still, if you are getting dump, then okay, I can see any dumps here, but not sure whether it works or not. Okay, so let's try some other. Okay. So let's try then. Okay, quickly we'll try to post a transfer posting. Okay,
Yeah.
plan to plan
Okay.
transfer. So what is the
Yeah.
moment type? 301. Okay, so
301.
yeah, 301 moment type and plan, and you can do from one plan to another plan. So I'm just trying to do from APP1 to APP2. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and store locations where there is a stock is available, you can put that stock. Maybe this is FG product we have in the FG only. Okay,
Yeah.
and okay, so okay, APFG, which is for the receiving plant has also have the same plan, and we also need to check that where the stock is available. So what is the transaction code to see the stock MMB. Okay,
MMB.
yeah, so let's go to MMBE and check that the stock where it is available. So it is there, and unrestricted stock we have one quantity which is with this uh,
Mm-hmm.
batch. Okay, so let's do, where is that? Okay, so let's put that here. Okay, so I'm just doing for one quantity which you have the stock. Okay, click on check. Okay, and post.
See.
Let's see if it is posting or not posting. I'm not sure, it is still going to
Still.
dump. Just remove the breakpoint. Okay, it's posting. Good. Okay, so that's it's posting now. Okay, so
Okay.
I
Good.
think they are adjusted at everything. The dump it's clear now. Okay, so now you can see the stock overview where now you can refer this one, which is there in the IPP1. Okay, I'm just refreshing here. Now the stock which is moving to that APP1 to APP2.
Okay.
Okay, this is the plant here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the stock which is moved from APP1 to APP2 plant. Okay, so
Okay. Yeah.
this is the way we can do with single one step procedure. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, clear. Okay, so now let's go to that two step procedure. Okay, let's go to two step procedure. So same process how we did for that stock location to store location transfer, store location to store location. Same way we can select the movement type here 303. So this is for two step procedure. Okay, so 303 movement type, and so now I can enter the material number. Okay, and plant, and I'm just trying to do from APP1 to APP2. If you remember that, okay, I don't think we have the stock right in IPP1 because it's already moved. So let's try with quality inspection stock. Let's try with that. Okay, we have in the quality inspection, right? Let's see if we can do or not. Okay, so I think we don't have option here. Okay, quality inspection stock selection wise not there here. Okay, can't be transferred. Okay, then maybe we'll try to do with 30 APP2 to APP1. Okay, because we already moved the stock from APP1 to APP2, so I will just moving same material with same quantity with the same batch number. I'm just transferring that. Okay, clear. So
Yeah.
if you remember, if you understand here, when you are doing with 303 mum type, so there is no storage location information here. okay, because
Yeah.
the stock which is not directly moving to the destination plant. First it is moving from our plant, then it will be in the in transit stock, then it will be after you move to stock from in transit to our plant, receiving plant. Okay, so click on check and post. Okay, so this document was posted here. Okay, so now you can refer here. Maybe you can go to MMBE /4 MMBE, and you can see this FG material which is already moved from APP2, but it is not updated in the APP1. You can see here it is not displaying APP2, but still it is not displaying
Yeah.
in APP1 also. See here it is not displaying in APP1 also, because it is in the stock in transit, right? Still it is not received in the receiving plant. So you can see in the down there will be a stock transfer in transit stock. Okay, it's clear.
Yeah.
Now we can go to MIGO again and place in storage. Okay, enter. Then you can see based on that moment type 305 which is coming. Okay, then we can select where the stock it is there, where we need to place that stock. Okay, and click on check and post. Okay, clear.
Yep.
So both cases, okay, so both cases the stock is moving plant to plant, but one case was directly moving, the other case was two-step moving. Okay, clear.
Yes.
Okay, so here you can see when you are transferring the stock itself, you got the FI documents. Okay, so the FI documents, why it is hitting, because you are transferring the stock from one plant to another plant, both having the different accounting information, both having valuation area is plant level. So there might be different prices in the both plants. So based on the
Yeah.
prices, it will be updated the entries. Okay,
Okay.
and if there is any difference of the price, that will be go to the this revenue account. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the way plan to plan transfer. Okay, and you can also do same for MIGO transfer posting for material to material transfer also. Okay, so 309 309.
Okay. Click material.
So what is the material to material transfer? So the material which is moving, the attributes are moving from one material to another material. It will be behaving like one material to other material. Okay, so I'm just putting that. I'm just planning to do this material is converted to this material is converted to this material. Okay, and I'll just put APP1, and I'll just put this is available in the APP RW. Okay, and you can put you can create batch. Okay, I'm just transferring the stock. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to do 309 movement type, which is plan to, sorry, which is a material to material transfer. Okay, clear.
Okay.
Okay, so batch was created. Why it is created? Because on the other plant, so other material, the batch is activated, and this material
Yeah.
is not activated. This material is activated. That's why it is created. Okay, now it's posted. Okay, so that means the material is the stock which is converted to the material which is converted this material to this material. That means raw material to finished product conversion. Okay, again it is the same. The the balance of the price difference, whatever it is there, it is posted to stock transfer expense account or revenue account. It depends. Okay, it's clear.
Okay.
So this is the material to material transfer 309. Okay, so solid to maybe liquid to solid. Okay, when it will be, so let's assume that oil was there in the seasonal winter season, the coconut oil or some oils, it will be converted to solid. Okay, and it might be expensive also. When it is in the form of liquid, the cost might be different. When it is in the form of the that solid, it might be cost will be different. Example, one more example, water. So water, when it is liquid, okay, so you can get it 10 rupees bottle also. But you, when it is solid, the ice cubes or something, which is too expensive, right?
Yeah.
So you need to buy again that in the with different price. So it's not same price, right? Because
Okay.
right. So it's kind of the different material to material transfer. That is kind of, okay. It's kind of process. Okay. So this is the way you can do transfer posting. Okay. Now we did plant to plant transfer, material to material transfer, store location to store location transfer. Okay. Correct. We did that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So even if you can do batch to batch transfer also with the same moment type 309, you can, if you want to do with 309 moment type, you can do batch to batch transfer also. Okay. So
That's
different
good.
batch. If you want to create with different batch and you have to move the stock from one batch to another batch, that you can move it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now plant to plant transfer, which we did one step and two step, right? That is the direct transfer posting. But if you want to use create some purchase orders from the receiving plant, they are requested for some stock and based on the purchase orders, if you want to be move the stock, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what to do?
That's
So
two step.
in this case, if you remember that the transfer posting, I'm not sure what they ordered. Receiving plant is really needed. Receiving plant stock. That is also I'm not aware because there is no proper documentation or proper ask from the receiving plant. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it might be misused that they can move the stock if they don't have the space or something like, okay, or maybe they can write the excess quantity, or it may be on only on the calls they are transferring the stock. But my requirement was there must be some request raised from the receiving plant, then only the supply plant needs to be send the goods to the to the receiving plant. Okay, so what will be happen? Did you understand? So usually, if you want to get the stock, usually you are creating the purchase orders to vendor, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that means that is my ask, that is my requirement. I am asking that. But in this case, there is no request here from the
Yeah.
receiving plant. How you are sending that goods? There is no proper tracking. So there is the other process. We can follow that other process where we can use that create stock transport order or stock transfer. Okay. So how we can create that? Go to ME21 and
Mm-hmm.
so who will create the purchase order? Supply plant or receiving plant?
The other plant.
Who
The,
will create? Who will create the purchase order?
the one who needs it.
Who need the
That's,
stock? Who need the stock? They will raise, right? That means
yeah.
receiving plant, right?
Yeah.
So let's assume that. Okay. So here what you need to do, you have to select the UB document type. Okay. The standard document type is UB. Okay. So what is that? Standard document type is UB.
It's not
Okay. This is the standard document type UB. So
IUB. Okay.
okay, if you selected UB document type, okay, it will be changed. See here, instead of supplier, it is asking supply plant.
Okay.
Okay, clear? When
Yeah.
you selected a UB document type, the supplier is converted to supply plant. So that means now it is asking directly plant code, not supplier
Yeah.
number. Okay, so what you need to do, you have to give that who is the supply plant, who is the receiving plant. Let's assume that APP1 is the supply plant. Okay,
Okay.
and where you are creating requisition APP2, right? So if you have the purchase requisition APP2, you can enter the APP2. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and all other details are same. And which material you want to be transfer? Okay, which material you want to transfer, and from where you need APP2, which is needed. Okay, Clear?
Okay.
So I'm just giving the all this information what it is. So what you understand here? Instead of I'm doing the transfer posting by using 301 moment type, 303 moment type, instead of that, first I requested them to write the request to our plant so that I can plan accordingly. So I'm just asking. So the receiving plant, whoever APP2 is there, the receiving plant, they're requesting that how much quantity they need for this material, they are requesting that through PO. Okay. So for that, what I'm doing, I'm using the UB document type. Why I'm using UB document type? Because here the process is not standard process. It is a just transfer from one plant to another plant. So you can see item category U. So usually if the process was changed, the item category also it will change, right? So third party, subcontracting, consignment, right? So here in this process stock transfer, the U is stock transfer.
Stock transfer.
Okay, so you need to enter the stock transfer U. Clear?
Yeah.
So now click on check and post. Okay, save. Now purchase order was created. Okay, purchase order was created. So now by using this purchase order, I am transferring I am asking to supply plant to sending the goods. So we can go directly MIGO. Okay, clear?
Okay.
And we can see here what the difference here. Okay, just observe that what is the difference. I am selecting the goods issue, not transfer posting. Okay,
Okay.
so the supply plant is sending the goods. Supply plant is sending the goods by using the goods issue.
Yeah.
Okay, and 351 moment type is the moment type if we are using that via route. That means we are creating PO and we are created stock transfer order and we created via MIGO. That means without any delivery we are going directly issuing the stock. Okay, clear? So what is the moment type here? What is the moment type here?
Moment type 351.
Moment type
351.
351.
Fine. Yeah, 351.
Yeah. Okay, 351. Okay, item okay. Click on check. And batch you have to enter because this material is activated batch. So you can go and enter the batch number where the stock is available. Okay. So where the stock it is available. Now. Okay. So where the stock it is available, this batch have the stock.
6.
Okay. So I'll be pasting that batch number here. Okay. Click on check and post.
Okay.
Now document is posted. Okay. Document is posted. So now the stock which is moved from my plant, but it is not received at receiving plant. Okay, that means only goods issue happened. So, but still receiving plant not received. Okay, you can see in the stock overview. Just refresh this one. Okay, the stock which is there in the APP1, the stock which is there, that APP1 has moved. Okay, but still it is not updated. Stock in transit it is. Okay, clear? It is in stock in transit.
It's still on order.
Okay, so
Okay.
okay, on order item which is because we created the PO, but still we are not received. On order item will be one quantity. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now I can't see this one here because I cannot see here the stock in transit here. We can't see here. So you have to go separate transaction code for uh, to see that what it is there. Okay, stock in transit. You can see that here, the stock in transit, it is there. Where? Which transaction code? MB5T.
MB51.
MB5T is when you are going with stock transport order creation via STO process, then only you can see in MB5T. Okay, clear?
Okay. That's
So
5T, right?
5T, T,
Okay.
5T. Okay, I'll write here MB5T. Okay, can you able to see MB5T? Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
MB5T is the in transit stock. Okay, but if you done a transfer posting via 301 or 303 or 305, where you consider transit stock, it is there in MMB only. But in this case, we are doing through STO process, that means stock transfer order created. Okay, transport order which created, so it will be there once goods issue is completed, it will be there in the MB5T, the transit stock.
Okay.
Okay, clear? Now what is the next step? What is the next step? You need to receive that stock to the, you need
Receive
to
the
receive
stock.
the stock in the store, in the receiving plan, right?
Receiving.
The receiving plan, you have to receive the stock. Okay, so you have to do again goods receipt. In this case, you have to do goods receipt, and you can do wait type purchase order. Okay, so same process. Normally, what we are doing, we can do same 101 moment type. There is no difference in the here. We are receiving the stock into the store location. Okay, clear?
Okay. Mhm.
And click on check and post. So now the stock which is moved to AP P2. So we can see in the MMB, you can go to MMB and see here the stock which is updated in the APP2. Can you see that stock? You can see in the stock now APP2. Clear? Is that clear? Hello?
Yeah, I'm in mute. Yeah,
Okay, good.
yes.
Okay, so yeah, because sometimes your connection was disconnected, right? So I'm just doing right. Okay, so this is what the stock which is moved to this. This is the way we can do that. Okay, this is the way we can do. Okay, so here also same. The accounting interest will be impacted, receiving plan and supply plan, which is getting. So how many process we have seen that plan to plan transfer now? How many process we see? So I will go for plan to plan transfer. Okay, plan to plan transfer to stock. How many ways we can do? The first way is transfer posting
Okay. Yeah.
using the moment type
Easier one.
301, which is single step.
Yeah.
Okay, and two transfer posting same 303 and 305 two-step procedure. Okay, and third stock transfer
STO.
between two plants via MM road. Okay, via MM road, which is 351 and 101 moment type. Okay,
Okay.
via STO PO. Okay, so these three process we understood, right? Plan to plan. Now we'll have one more process if you want to through, because we are receiving, right, from supply plant we are receiving the stock. So if suppose let's assume that the plant it is there in the other location, maybe in the different area, or maybe it is different branches, it might be too far from the my location, the supply plant and receiving plant. Now we want to go with the proper delivery creation, outbound delivery. and do the process properly. So in that case, we can go with via via ST route, via ST route. Okay. So above it is only route. So there is no documents, there is no delivery note or there is no outbound delivery, nothing like that. But here we are going with via ST route. ST route means usually we will be creating custom orders, then outbound delivery, then post goods issue, billing. These are will be happen, right? All right.
Okay.
So that is the ST process while doing, because they are dispatching the goods from their location to customer location. So in this case, okay, these goods are moving from the one branch to another branch. When someone they catch you and they are asking about that, what you are doing with these goods, where you are selling, did you pay that sales tax, or did you pay that all the duties or something which they are asking about that. So here we can go with ST route to create those documents. Okay. So what is the process here? Okay, so what is the process here? Is having that first you have to create STO PO. Okay, same which we created here, STO PO. Then here using that STO PO we are creating the outbound delivery. Outbound delivery, that is the VL01, and this is the transaction code to outbound delivery. But in this case the system will be creating in the background by using VL10ND. So VL10D you can use. Okay, and after created outbound delivery creation, so this outbound delivery will be created in the background, right? So background by running this transaction code. Now using this outbound delivery number, okay, by using VL02N, we need to do the post goods issue. That means we need to do picking the stock in the supply plan and doing the goods issue. Okay, if you have any packing also, you can do packing also. Okay, if you have a proper warehouse, okay, if you have proper warehouse and all, you can pack that. Okay, picking, packing, all these things you can do. Okay, and if you have the transport unit, they can connect to transport unit and they can determine the route and all. Okay, that is again a transport unit and warehouse management, that is different process. Okay, now once it is goods issue is completed, okay, again you can see the stock in transit. Okay, so where we can see the stock in transit MB5T. Okay, then the goods we are receiving in the receiving plant. Then you can show up to that the billing, right? Because we are transferring to our outside from the plant, supply plant to other receiving plant. So we need to create a dummy invoice. Okay, so that dummy invoice called pro forma invoice. Okay, so this pro forma invoice will be created in the VF01. Okay, so this is why we need to create a dummy invoice, because we just need to be show up them. This is not we are selling to the goods, we are just transferring to other brand for other purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why we are creating the pro forma invoice here. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So this is a so here if you see that this STOPO where you are creating, which plant it is creating, supply plant or receiving plant?
STOPO,
Receiving plant. Okay,
the receiving plan.
okay, so receiving plant. Okay, and who will create outbound delivery? Who will dispatch the goods? Who will prepare the delivery outbound delivery?
The issuing plan.
Issuing plant, that means supply plant, right? And
Yeah.
this is also goods issue will be happening in the supply plant.
Issuing plan.
And this pro forma was also created in the supply plant. Okay, and the goods ship will be happening in the receiving plant.
Yeah.
Okay, so that stock in transit stock will be moved from here to there. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Now for this, if you want to do this process, first you need to configure the again ST process. Okay, clear? You need to
Yep.
set up that outbound delivery, all these things you have to set up. Okay,
Okay.
so now let's do that. To do that, first what you need to do, you have to create a customer master record. What you need to do? You need to do
Sorry.
the customer master record. Okay, then
Okay.
materials needs to be extended for both plans along with sales organization, sales data. Okay, if you
Yeah.
have this different sales organization data for receiving plant and supply plant, both you need to extend. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah.
And you need to do the configuration to set up that. Okay, set up stock transport order. Okay, so set up stock transport order. That configuration you have to do. Here what you will do, whatever the customer you created, that customer you need to assign in receiving plan. Why you need to assign? Because from supply point of view, the receiving plant is my customer. Because they requested, right?
Yeah.
They need. Okay, so receiving point of view, the customer which I am creating in the supply plant. Okay,
Yeah.
and there will be a delivery type. Okay, so if you need to configure the ST process, there always delivery type will be there. Every process having their own delivery type. Okay, so in this case you need to configure that NL. Okay, configuration you have to do for this. You need to assign this delivery type to supply plant. What is the supply plant here? In my case, it is the APP1, right? Or
Okay.
APP2. Wherever the stock it is there, or there you have to configure. Okay,
Yeah.
clear? So assign delivery type and to a supply plant with document type. So because if you remember that I am also able to do STO PO creation for normal route also, and here also we have to do STO PO for with the ST route also. So how system will understood that whether I am going with route or ST route. Based on that, you are assigned here this document type. Whenever I'm using this document type, okay, the system is trying to check that any customer which is assigned. Okay, based on that, it will be assigned that shipping information created in PO. Okay, clear? Shipping data
Okay.
will be updated. Shipping information updated in the PO, not creation. Okay, so let's understand first. Okay, the first what you need to do, you have to create a customer master card. Okay, clear? So I'll
Okay.
go creation BP. Okay, you need to create a BP. So you can use any of the I think we have not created, but we'll use some. We can use some STO process. They are created some interest to go, but I'll use this one. Okay, grouping for purpose of creating only, right? So I'll just putting here receiving plan APP2. Okay, APP2. So I have to put all the details what it is needed. Okay, save. And you need to extend this number 108. First you need to extend it to FLC 01, because you are doing customer, right? So FLC 01, right? FLC U01. Okay, FLC
Okay.
U01. Okay, so I'm just doing that. Okay, now I need to do where it is needed, the information I have to create. Okay, so let's try to check the customer creation. Okay, you need to enter the number here. This is a number range which is defined external number range. Okay, and save. I'm just creating that. Now it will check that what is mandatory fields and all. Okay, you can enter all the information where it is needed. Okay, now save. And for customer master record, what data needs to be maintained? Sales and distribution data, right? Sales and distribution data is needed. So you have to maintain that. So make sure this sales organization, distribution channel division, the material is extended properly. Okay, clear? So that is very important. And shipping, you can do whatever it is necessary here, all the information. Okay, who is the delivering plan here? Who is the delivering plan? APP1.
APP1.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just putting that APP1. Okay, save. So I just extended to sales organization data. Now I'll be extended to what you need to extend? Company code data also. We're just creating company code data now. So FLC U00, FLC U00, change FLC U00. Okay, now I'm just extending that as well. Okay, save.
Okay.
Now company code data, you have to extend company code data. So what is the company code? APPL, same company code, right?
Yes.
Same company code. Okay, save. Okay, whatever it is necessary, I'm just putting that. Okay, now this customer is created. Okay, this customer is created. Now where you need to assign this customer? Go to configuration SPRO, SAP reference IMG, go to material management. There is a material management here, material management. Okay, purchasing, and you have to go to purchase order. Where is the purchase order here? Where is the purchase order? The purchase order, and where is the setup stock transfer order? Setup stock transfer. Okay, and you have to define the shipping data for plans. Here you can go to here and go to your plant, receiving plant ABP2, and select this one and enter here the customer number which you created.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the way we just connected that this ABP2 is the our receiving plan. Okay, and the this sales organization distribution channel you have created in the supplying sales area. Okay,
Okay.
now you need to extend the material. Okay, sorry, there is one more step also. You need to configure the delivery type. Okay, so delivery type, what is the delivery type I'm using? UB, right? I'm using UB for stock transfer, right? But I'm already planned for MM route, right? If you want to create new document type UB2 or ZUB, you can create. Or if you want to use same document type, then for this plan you can't use the MM route. You can go only for SD route. If you configure here with this document type, then it will be works for only SD route, not for MM route. Okay, clear? It's clear?
Right. Okay.
So again I'm telling that this document type you be using, if you are using for MM road, don't assign here. If you want to use the S2 road, then assign here. Okay,
Okay.
so you can copy this document type and create new document type. Okay, that document type if you want to use for this process, you can use it, ST process. Okay, now what I'm trying to do, I'm just copying here. I'm using UP2. I'm just using for some other, there is one more document type is there. I'm just trying to that. Okay, instead of I'm using UB, standard UB. Okay, clear? Okay, so okay, sorry, I'm just needs to done my supply plan. It is different plan. Okay, I'll go again, configure, and go to UB, just copy this one, okay, and put UB2 or I'm just supply. What is the supplement? APP1, okay, and I'm just putting delivery type NL, which is standard, okay, and
Okay.
you can put checking rule 01, okay. So UBT already it is there configured somewhere, it is already there. So it is created, I think. I'll go back again. I'll check that UB2 was there or not. UB2 and APP1. Okay, it's already created. Okay, and now I'll just putting that NL. Okay, I'm just putting and 01 checking rule. Okay,
M.
okay. Now I set up this one. Okay, same if you want to do for this APP2 also, you can do it. Okay, no problem. In case if you are planning to do APP2, APP1, then you can configure this as well. Okay,
Okay.
so both you are doing. So if you want to use this APP1, APP2 had a, if you want to use the APP2 as a customer, or if you want to use the APP2 as a supply plan, then again you need to create a customer master card assigning the receiving plan.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to create, we'll create it. One more. Okay, so I'll just creating one more. Same which I am trying to do. Here in this case receiving plant is APP1. Okay, clear? So what I am trying to do here, I am just trying to create one more customer number, assuming that APP1 is the customer, APP1 is the receiving plant.
Yeah.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now FLC U01, U001, FLC U00. So company code data, extend the company code data, save, and you maintain all the information. APP1, the receiving plan. I'm just putting all the information what it is needed. Save. Now extend to the company code data. Okay, you need to enter the customer number also. Okay, 100. I'll put same number to reference. Okay. Oh, sorry, sir. I have to put in the top. Okay, now this 100109, the customer, I'm extending to same company because I have only one company. Both plants are in the same company code, so I'm using the same company code to extend. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now we just extended to company code data. What else you need to do? We need to extend to
Sales.
sales data. So FLC U01. So save and extend that sales data. Just extend to sales data. So in this case also we have the same sales organization distribution channel which I am using. Okay, if you have different sales organization distribution channel division for the receiving plant and supply plant, you can maintain in the supply plant. Okay, so in this case, what is the delivering plant? What is the delivering plant here? In this case, in this customer,
APP2.
APP2 is the delivering plant. Okay, so I'm just assigning this. I'm just assigning this business partner in SPRO again. Okay, I'm just need to go material management. Where we need to go? Material management, right?
Okay.
Material management. Where is the material management? Material management. Then purchasing. Then purchase order. Where is the purchase order? Purchase order. And we can go to set up stock transfer order. Where is the set up stock transfer order?
STO.
And you can go to define shipping data.
Yeah.
Under which plant we have to assign? In receiving plant. What is the receiving plant here?
Receiving plant is APP1.
APP1. In APP1, I'm just assigning this customer number. Okay, clear? It's clear?
Yeah. Okay.
And we already did configure delivery type IP. So UP2 and APP1 or APP2. Okay, both I have assigned here. Clear? And the next step is, if you want to go with a one-step procedure, you can assign here, I want to do only one step. That means when they are dispatching the goods, in this case, if you see that, once they are dispatched the goods, where is that? Here, once the outbound delivery PJ is completed, in the background, the goods receipt also completed. So you don't need to do this step if you go for one step. If you are going for two-step procedure, then you have to perform this one in the receiving plant. Same like 301 and 303, 305 how we did. Same like here also, one step, two step is there. Clear?
Okay.
So if you want to do, a one step procedure, then you have to select here, enter your supply plan. What is the supply plan? Let's say some APP1, receiving plan APP2, and UB2. Then a one step. I have to select a one step procedure. Clear? Same like APP2 is just a supply plan. Okay. Then you have to select this and same one step procedure. Okay. If you want to go with two step procedure, you can remove this checkbox. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
It's clear?
Okay.
So this is set up for STO process. This is a setup for STO process. Now coming to master data, you need to be extend the material. Whatever the material you are planning to do, that material needs to be extended to sales data. Okay, and receiving plan and supply plan, both it needs to be extended. Now let's see if it is already extended or not. So APP1, I'm just checking in this plan. Okay, this is already extended. Okay, now I'll check for APP2 also. So let's see if APP2 also extended. Yes, it's also extended. Okay, so you need to be extended this. So now I will go to MM02. Make sure that whatever the data which you maintain in the sales data is properly maintained. Okay, so you have to maintain properly all the data. So what data which is needed? One is division, which you already assigned. The combinations like sales organization is APPL, distribution channel is AP, and division is AP. Okay, so make sure that this assignment should be proper, and there might be you must be use the general item categories norms and process and all, because if you are using the third party and all, this is different. Okay.
Yeah.
And go to here, the loading groups must be assigned this what is the setup you done. Okay, so the customer master record and say the configuration level, they are assigning that the loading group and the shipping condition all they will do. Okay, so that setup properly how to do. Clear? And also industry side, make sure that you need to be properly check that all the configuration is done or not. Shipping level, basic shipping information, you need to check here. The shipping point determination, all these things you have to check here. Okay, so you can see here loading groups and all, they are defining that loadings, cranes, JCB, okay, fork feeds, lifts. So where they have just different loading groups are there, they can use. Okay, so based on that they have to define that the shipping point roles. Okay, so you need to be define roles for shipping point determination. Clear? So we go to here, check the delivery type. What is the delivery type here? If it is subcon, LP, right? Okay, if it is outbound delivery, LF. So like every process having their own process. Okay, clear? So my case was NL. Okay, this is the NL is our STO inter STO. Sorry, intra STO. Okay.
Yeah.
So I forgot to say, this plan to plan transfer is called intra STO. That means That means plan to plan transfer within the same company code. So APPL is the company code, right? Here only same APPL company code is there, but two plans are there, APP1 and APP2. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So this is the one which you need to remember, intra-ST this case.
Intra-ST.
Okay. So you need to assign shipping points, all these things. Make sure that what shipping condition you are using, what loading group you are using, what plant you are using. That setup you have to do. What is the shipping point determination? Okay, this properly you have to assign. Clear?
Yeah.
So again, this is the receiving goods receiving point. It's okay. Okay. So any other shipping conditions, you can define your shipping conditions also here. This is entirely it is a ST process, not our process. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
It is a logistical execution. It is there. Okay, and in the ST process also, sales and distribution also, make sure that the master data distribution channel divisions, they make sure that they have assigned properly your distribution channel divisions and all. You have to make sure that you have to assign that. Okay, same division also you have to assign same. So this is mandatory from ST point of view. Okay, clear?
Okay.
And basic functions also you can see, if any pricing information which is needed, output determination which is needed, all these things they can do that. Okay, so now let's go to create a purchase order now. Okay, I'm just trying to create a PO. Okay, UB2, right? UB2 is correct.
Yeah.
UB2. Okay, now I'm just assigning same plan, same process I'm doing. The supply plant I'm just putting this time APP2. Okay,
Okay.
and what is the purchase organization we are creating in APP1, right? So we just need to give the APP1. Now, okay, same, I'm just entering that. Okay, you can see the item category use, same which is coming. And now, what is the supply plan? APP1 or APP2? Sorry, receiving plant is APP1. Supply plan.
Receiving plant APP1.
Okay. So because I have the stock already moved to APP1, right? APP2, right? Because I don't have stock in APP1. That's why I'm trying to do with this one. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So what else you need to do here? So you can see here now the shipping tab. I said right, shipping tab will come. Okay. So shipping tab which is coming LLR. Why it is coming LLR? Okay. They are defined this document type for only return, I think. Let's see. We are assigned for return. Okay, this they are written for a return. That's why it is coming. Okay, what I can do, let's try to remove this one. Go to ME21. If it is defaultly they are set up only for the return. Okay, I think this is for a return only, enhancement. This is they are using for enhancement. What I'll do, I'll use some different document type. Okay, I'll just create a new document type. Okay, I don't want to disturb the existing process. I'll go and create my own document type. Okay, so purchasing, we can create our own document type, right? We can create. Can you create the new document type? We can create, right? We can create our own number range also. We can create our own document type also. So what is the document type here? UB. I'm just copying UB document type. I'm just creating my own document type, get UB. Okay, or I'll just put something like U1B. Okay, it's
Okay.
clear. I'm just creating my own document type. Okay, so internal number range, external number range was not there. Inter-validate external number range. Okay. Okay, so I'm just okay. Copy all. Okay, Okay, I'm just created here. Okay, I'm just created U1B. Now see how it works actually. Okay, why only item category U is allowing. Okay, you can see here when you creating document type, the document type is linked to item categories. Okay, allowed item categories. You can see here only STO is there, stock transfer. Okay, so that's why it is allowing only U. But if you see other document types, NB or some other document type, if you see, you can see that allowed item categories is, yes, so many item categories are allowing here. Okay, so that's why if you are using the NB document type, you can able to do subcontracting, you are able to do consignment, you can able to do transporting and all. Okay, but if you are using UB2 or UB or UB1 or anything which you are created, okay, those are only configured for only for STO, stock transfer.
Okay.
So that's why
Yeah.
it is allowing only this. Okay, this is the configuration link. Okay, now you need to set up that document type. Okay, properly you have to set up now. So you have created the STO new document type. That document type you need to assign here configuration. Go to purchase order. Go to purchase order here. Set up stock transfer order again. Why I am going to set up stock transfer order here? Because my document type was changed. So I have to do for that new document type, right? So I'll be creating for UB2. Okay, sorry, UB2 APP1. Okay, so I'm just trying to copy these two and I'm asserting that my customized document type. Okay, you understand, right? Why I'm just assigning new document type?
Yeah.
Because it should be work only for this document type, this STO process with SD route. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Same you have to do again in the single step or two-step procedure. So where is that UB2 you configure, right? So okay, sorry, APP1. You have to do for these two copy and put that your document type ZU1B. Okay, so I'll just delete this one. These two I'll be delete first and save. And I'll be creating that new document type APP1, APP2 and ZU1B and one step and APP2 and AP1 and ZU1B one step. Okay,
Okay.
now you need to create the PO with the document type. You need to create a PO with which document type you have to use. Which document type you have to create? PO. STP PO. Is it UB?
Then you use ZUNB, right?
GUNB. So you can select that UU1B. Okay, and enter that STO supply plan and enter that other details same what we did for previously. Okay, okay, APP2 supply plant is APP2 only, right? Why it's not coming? Is it APP1 supply? Okay, sorry, document type ZU1B. Okay, sorry, okay. So it is changed. Okay, so suddenly I surprised that why it's not allowing. Okay, so now it is coming you and everything, and how much quantity you want to transfer, and plant, which plant is the receiving plant, and which store location you want to be received the stock. Okay, all these things you can put that. Okay, okay. Now we are getting this error. Okay, not possible to determine the store location. Okay, so that means somewhere it is missing our configuration not assigned properly. Okay, so you need to check what are the factors you need to check. Okay, you need to check that whether you are created shipping point combinations. So let's see what it is coming here. The error, not possible to determine the shipping point. Okay, so it is telling that you might be missing some sales organization distribution channel division assignment. Okay, or you might be not, shipping point is not determined properly, or maybe set up stock transporter settings was not done properly. So all these things it is telling. Okay, so again you need to cross check it all, which you properly assigned all the configuration or not. Okay, that you need to check again the customer number, all these things which you did properly, okay, or not, all these things you have to validate. Okay, so let me, okay, this is one. Now this is okay, and delivery type checking rules, okay, this is not needed, right? Okay, this is for scheduling agreement, sorry. Why it is going to scheduling agreement? It is, should be go to stock transport scheduling agreement. Okay. It is not scheduling agreement, it is the purchase order. It is purchase order, right? It is purchase order and set up stock transport. Okay, so shipping data transfer, how to check. APP1 is the receiving plan, and you are assigned properly or not, you have to check. Okay, then you have to check here again that U1B is assigned properly or not, that is also you need to check. If both are correct, then maybe you need to check the shipping point determination also. So if there is no properly not determined shipping point, okay, I think we did for APP1 properly shipping point, but APP2 might be we are missing, we are not configured properly shipping point. So let's try for APP2, no, APP1. Okay, so let's try with APP1. Get U1B. Why it is coming? What happened? Suddenly it's gone. Something where it is happened. Okay, let me log in again. Okay, so now I'll go to first we'll try with we'll try with APP1. Okay, so ZU1B and supply plant is APP1. Let's try with APP1 because I set up shipping point for this one. Let's see if it works or not, or else we'll try with the configuration. Okay. So APP2 is a receiving plan. Okay, now if you see that the shipping determination was perfectly linked here. Okay, you can see this is the NL delivery type which we are assigned, and this is the shipping point we are assigned, this delivery priority, shipping condition, all we are assigned properly, and you can see the customer number also which is coming properly. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So now you can create this STOPO and do the delivery creation. Okay, but make sure that stock is available in the your supply plan. The stock which is should be available in the supply plan. So let's see. Go to MMBE and go to here FGG1. Because APP2 why it's not working, because shipping point determination and all we are not set up properly. APP2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So now now what to see here? We need to check that APP1 have the stock or not. Okay, so in APP1 we don't have stock, but in it is there in the APRW, same material. It is there in the APRW. So you can proceed it, no problem. Okay, so let me try
Yeah.
one quantity. I didn't give any batch number, but okay. And now I'm trying to create the outbound delivery. So where we can try to create outbound delivery in the background, VL10D, VL10D, okay,
D.
D, VL10D, which I have entered now here, VL10D, okay, clear?
Okay.
Now go to this transaction code and you can remove the delivery creation dates, okay, and you can put in the purchase order here, purchase order number, okay, you can remove this from this here, okay, clear? I'm just giving the
Okay.
purchase order number. I'm asking to that to create a delivery in the background, okay, so execute. If there is a properly available any delivery creation related information it is there, the system trying to create that. Now the information which is coming, right, this is the PO number and this is the material number, this is the document type, everything, right? Now select here and click on that. Okay, you need to click on in the background. Okay, just click on here, check uncheck deliveries. Okay, and here where is that, you can directly save layout and where is the option here. Okay, there is an option here in down. Okay, create delivery in the background. Okay, just click on here. So what system is doing, it's trying to create the delivery. If okay, so you can see it's showing that C log for information about the creating. So if something which is not happened properly, it will give the error. So see that error, what it is. You can just click on the logs here. So it is telling that okay, documents here, notes or something. Okay, so the delivery was created here. Okay, so the delivery was created here. You can see here the
Okay.
delivery number. Okay, so then we can see that documents information also. Okay, now if you are not finding here, you can go to /4 ME23N PO purchase order display and see that that delivery is created in the purchase order history. You can see that information here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you can go to there and you can see that. Okay, so let's see what is the my purchase order number. What is my purchase order number? What is my purchase order number here? This is not my purchase order number. Where is my purchase order number? This is a 2201. Okay,
This is one.
2201. You can see in the purchase order history display 2201. There is a delivery number. It is there. Okay,
Yeah.
so copy this delivery number. Just go to VL02N.
There is zero to N. Yeah.
Okay, enter outbound delivery number VL02N. Enter that delivery quantity, and you need to pick the stock. Okay, if you have the if you have warehouse management or extended warehouse management, then you cannot enter directly here picked quantity. Make sure that you have to be follow the creating the transfer orders, or you have to be send this delivery to the EWM system and do the process. Okay, but in this case we are using MM store location. We don't need to do any EWM process. Okay,
Okay.
now I'll be going with APRW is the store location and this is the picker quantity. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Now click on check or you can save. Okay, you can save. Okay, now you can see the picker quantity also updated. Now you can click on post goods issue. Okay, so if you want to put any handling units packing related information, you can put here. You can just click on here, and if it is relevant to the packing, then you can put the packing details here. Okay,
Okay.
so handling units means it's like pallets they are packing. Okay, so our boxes they are doing some kind of that. Okay,
Yeah.
now post goods issue, try to post goods issue. Now the batches is defined now, so you have to enter the batch number also. You forget the batch number, right? So the batch number also it is asking. Let's see what is the batch number here. 270.
Okay.
Okay, that batch number you have to enter here. Okay, now enter this one. Enter. Okay, now save. Now let's try to PGI, post goods issue. Okay, so now you can see before post goods issue, you can see document flow. The picking is happened or not. Okay, you can see picking request also completed. Okay, so status by status it will show you. Okay, now PGA, post goods issue. I'm trying to do the PGA. If everything looks good, then it will post. If anything which is wrong or accounting impacts, because the stock which is impacting, right? So you can see the store location needs to be updated. Okay, enter the location, because uh, we also doing here one step procedure, right? So it is trying to find out that the receiving plant, what is the store location. Okay, so in a one step procedure, make sure that the material is extended to that plant and store location and all. Okay,
Mhm.
so make sure that that needs to be extended. Now see if we have any information here to extend, can update that information, or if it is not happen, we can go with two step. Okay, so shipment conditions, where it is the low quantity receiving plant batch, APP1 is receiving plant, and okay, so let's try in ME22, update that store location information. If we, what is the P1 number? The P1 number
20.
2200.
0.
Okay, so change. What is the store location? How to enter your store location? APP, RW or something, APP, FG. Okay, so now I'm trying to do this one. Again, we'll try to do PGA slash and VL02N and do the PGA. Because we are doing the single step, right? It is checking that receiving plant with store location we have to update the stock, because we don't have next step, right? Because we are going in the single step, correct? So it will
Okay.
be checking that receiving plant also the properly store location are maintained or not maintained. So in the PO you make sure that. Now you see that the document was posted. You can
Yeah.
see here, click on document flow. Now you can see that transfer posting stock transfer also completed. The stock transfer movement type is, what is the movement type? What is the movement type here? The movement type is one step procedure, right? This 647. This is a one step procedure. Okay. So what happened here? I am not doing any goods receipt manually. I'm not doing any goods receipt in the receiving plan manually. Since we are selected to one step procedure, the system automatically trying to post in the receiving plant in the background Okay, go to in the purchase order history, can see that the 101 movement type also it is posted in the background. Okay, that means supply plant and receiving plant both it is happening at a time. So let's see in the stock overview.
Yeah.
Let's see the stock now. I'm refreshing this one. See, APPRW, APRW don't have the stock now, and it is moved to APFG, which I moved 270 batch. So it is
Yeah.
a single step. Okay, clear?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So the moment type is here 647 and 101. When it is, if it is a one step procedure. Okay, if it is a two step procedure, what will be happen? If it is two step procedure, what will be happen? So you have to go again SPRO and go to SAP reference IMG and purchase order. There is a purchase order here. There is a purchase order, material management. Go to material management and purchase order. Okay, material management and purchasing, and again purchase order. What I'm trying to do here now, I'm just removing the one step. I'm removing the one step. I want to do two step procedure now.
Okay.
Okay, so go to delivery configuration and SI document type here, and go to get U1B. Yeah, sorry, APP1. I'm just removing the one step procedure. Okay. So before doing this one, I must be have the stock in the supply plant. So in the supply plant, do you have the stock? APP1 have the stock? No, I don't think we don't have the stock APP1. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll transfer the stock to quality inspection to unrestricted. Then you will get the stock, no? Okay. So what I will do, I'll just doing the transfer posting. What is the movement type?
Q8 unrestricted is
321.
3 to 1. Yeah.
3 to 1. Okay. So I'm just doing that. Okay. So what is the batch number here?
264 and 264.
Okay. So one country I'm doing it. Now the unrestricted stock must be increased because unrestricted quality inspection stock to unrestricted I have this. Now you can see the stock which is available in the plant with unrestricted stock. Okay. So now I can do right. Now I can do right because I have the stock now. So go to ME21 and quickly let's complete that. Okay. There U1B and same information which you are trying to do. Or if it is very difficult, you can enter a reference of old PO number. Okay, old PO number which you created already, right? You can use that as well, no problem. So plant. So in this case, I'm not entering the store location. I'm leaving the store location here because I still have the option. I can, when receiving the stock, I can enter that store location. So no need to enter here in the PO because I'm going with a two-step procedure. Okay.
Okay.
So just save all these details, check all these details and copy, and now I created this PO number. Go to VL10D, VL10D to create the background of outbound delivery. Okay, so execute, now create in the background. Okay, so if you want to see here itself, then you can see any deliveries created here. Okay, can see the deliveries here itself. You can see the document number. This is number which is created. Okay. Now I'll go to directly VL02 N. Okay, and I'll go to the next number, which is not my number. Okay. Now picking quantity, you need to update the picking quantity, FG product. So this time APFG because I don't have the stock in APRW. Okay, and I'm just entering the picking quantity, and I also need to enter the batch number. What is the batch number here? I have the stock here. This is the batch. I have the stock number. Okay, so I'll be entering that batch number here. Then save and do PGA goods issue. Okay, you also can check that picking is complete or not. Okay,
Okay.
picking was completed. Now PGA. Now system will not give the any error even we are missing entering the store location, receiving store location, because here it is happen only one step. Sorry, two-step procedure. Out of two-step procedure, one step is completed. You can see now the moment type is 641. What is the moment type?
641.
641. Before that, in one step procedure,
647.
647. Okay. So you can also see the same difference in the PO level. Go to purchase order history. See here, it is only posted 641, not posted 101. Okay. Now you need to do the second step. In the out of two-step procedure, one step it is completed. Now where we can see the stock here, this material where we can see, because supply plant already is issuing the stock. So if I refresh this one, the stock is gone. So this stock is not available here. That batch was missing here. So here you can see in the MB5T. You can go to MB5T, see that the stock in transit stock is available.
Transit stock.
Okay. Now go to MIGO and do the goods is shaped. Okay. This time I have the delivery reference. Okay. You can use that delivery reference. Okay. So why there is no option of the outbound delivery? We have only inbound delivery. Where is outbound delivery? I have okay, so let's use this purchase order only. We can use outbound delivery also. By using outbound delivery also we can do it. But here we don't have option. But in ECC we have the option. Okay. So by using outbound delivery you can link up that. Now I'm just entering directly PO number. We are receiving the stock. Okay. So enter. Okay. Now you can receive the stock in the which plant? APP2 receiving plant. Okay. Clear? You can see purchase order number, all these details you can see. Click on check. Batch number was created and post. Now document was posted here. Okay. So document type is posted now. So now you can refresh this one. See the stock which is updated in the receiving plant. We got the stock in the APP2.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So for this, I informed, right, you can create a billing document also. Okay. So for that, what you need to do, you can go to VF01.
Yep. 01.
Okay. So here you need to do the pro forma invoice. Okay. So you can do that pro forma invoice here by using F8 pro forma invoice. Okay. And enter the delivery number. What is the delivery number? You have the delivery number, right? So you have the delivery number. You can use that delivery number for reference. Okay. So this is the delivery number. You can create pro forma invoice. where it is. Okay, you can use this, and all, if all setting was done good, then it will come. If it is not properly set up, billing document and all, okay, then it won't get you. Okay, so make sure that the billing related configuration also is set up done. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
But F8 is the correct one. Okay, so they can create it. This is anyway ST process. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, VF01.
Okay.
VF01 is the transaction code. Okay, and it will check that in the VL02N, when you are entering that any details, no, the price information, all this information you can see here in the condition tab. Here you can see the information. Since here there is no information, the price information and all, it is not there. That's why it is not coming. Okay. So if it is in price information is there, then it will be created pro forma invoice. Clear?
Okay.
So this is the way you can do the STO process, intra STO between the two plans within the same company code.
Okay.
So this is a one process, STO process. Okay. Same way, if you see subcontracting, if you remember that we are trying to create the STO subcontracting process via ST delivery. Did you remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
So that also what you need to do here, you have to set up the subcontracting. So what you need to do, go to again purchase order, material management, and purchasing, and purchase order. Where is the purchase order? Okay, purchase order. Then here you need to set up for the subcontracting. So here our delivery type is not NL, it is LB. Okay,
Yeah.
make sure that you have to be configure this setup. Okay, and you need to make sure that you have to create the BP. Okay, what vendor you are creating, the same vendor has to assign to the customer. Okay, let's assume that I'll show you. Go to BP. BP number, you remember that? We create a 107. Okay, okay. So if you see this one, this BP I created for, okay, FLV. That means vendor. I have created as a vendor. Okay, same vendor. Okay, I am created as a customer also. Okay, so both side I have created. When you configure FLCU for company level, okay, or sales organization level, make sure that in the sales and distribution level, okay, you make sure that you have to be assigned that which is the supply plant, which is the delivering plant. Okay, this needs to be assigned. And again, in the general data, when you are assigned here, general data, make sure that the customer and supplier we have to link up. Okay, so that means that this supplier is the behaving like customer is behaving like a supplier. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why that's what we can link up. Okay, and other than this one, you also need to do in the vendor master record when you're creating purchasing organization data. Okay, make sure that you need to be set up that you need to set up here. There is a checkbox that makes sure that you have to put that checkbox. What is the checkbox here? I can try to do return also by using the same vendor. So you have to put return supplier. This checkbox also you have to put the checkbox. If you want to do subcontracting process with via delivery, this return supplier checkbox also make sure you have to put that. Okay.
Okay.
So this is one setup which is needed. Okay, and also while you are generating for company code data, when you are generating for company code data, okay, in the payment transaction, the payment transaction clearing with vendor. Okay, this checkbox also is mandatory. One is clearing with a vendor, checkbox is mandatory. Okay, the other one is in the when you creating the purchasing organization data, in the purchase organization data, in the purchasing data, make sure that you have to select that the return vendor checkbox should be mandatory. Okay, return supplier checkbox also is mandatory. Other than that,
Okay.
you also need to be put that this what is that shipping condition, because we are going with shipping, right? Your shipping condition also you have to assign. Other than this one, okay, in the customer master record, when you generating the customer master record, now you have to assign the what you need to assign. Make sure that you are assign the make sure that the vendor is a customer, customer is a vendor, you have to assign. Okay, and other than that, sales organization data, you have to go, and shipping tab, you have to enter the delivering plan. Okay, so all these things you have to do if you want to go with your ST process. Okay,
Yeah.
so how it works here, when you created a PO, ST subcontracting PO, okay, so let's say 1007, right? I'm just using the same, okay, and I'm using same. What I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to do subcontracting process. Okay, same.
Okay.
Okay, for FG product subcontracting process I'm trying to do. Okay, okay, now item category L I'm using. Item category L for what? Item category L for subcontracting.
Subcontraction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so subcontracting, go to item details and see that the material data information 8093. Okay, 8093 is the component. Okay, 8093 component which need two quantity. Okay, in the APP1 plant. Okay, now I am saving this one. Now which stock we are moving, component or FG product? We are moving
Component.
component, right? So
Yeah.
make sure that you are using this component via delivery. Make sure that this material is extended to sales data. Okay, sales organization, distribution channel, division, you need to be extend this material to that. Okay, so once you create this PO, usually what transaction code we are using to issue the stock? MIGO, right? We are go to MIGO and we are trying to do transfer posting using purchase order number, and we are doing that, right? 541 moment type. But now I want to plan with ST process, right? So what I can do, I can go to ME2O. ME2O. So by using ME2O, I'm planning to create delivery creation. Okay, I'm just executing this one. See now, for this, okay, for this I can create a delivery. Click on create a delivery in the background. Okay, so enter that store location. Which store location the stock it is available. Okay, so make sure that stock should be available, or else it won't be allowed. Let's see the two quantity which is available or not in the 8093.
Okay.
So 8093 stock is there, right? Yeah, okay. So we have so much of stock is there. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
now enter the store location, then enter. Okay, so click on create APPRW, and how much quantity it is? Two quantity, right? You are planning to do two quantity. So generate. So what system will try to do? It will be creating the delivery in the background.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of I'm doing MM road, I'm just trying to do with SD road. Okay. So you can go to VL02N and see that the delivery was created. Okay, so I'm just using the issuing the component to delivery. Okay, now you can do here picking delivery and picking quantity and issue the stock quantity. Okay, clear?
Okay.
You can try to do and post and you can do that. Clear?
Okay.
So you can see the document is posted now. You can see now the subcontracting posting document is posted. What is the movement type? What is the movement type for subcontracting issue, goods issue? What is the movement type? 541. You need to remember all these movement types. Okay? 541. So same movement type which is coming, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? So this is a way also you can try to do. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Right.
usually they can issue this one to the supplier. They can put output determination and all. They can generate that. Okay? So they want to do message determination and all. They can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Clear?
Yeah.
So what is the transaction code I said?
541.
AD subcon. There is a one
That's
moment type which is I said, no?
it's like AD
AD subcon, right?
subcontracting monitor.
Yeah, subcontracting monitor. So there you can see for this what we posted, all we can see here. Clear?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
means delivery, all these details which is coming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clear? So this is a way also you can do via ST delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Clear?
Yeah.
Any questions? So it is a little bit big topic, but once you understand the topic, it is very easy.
It's a, yeah.
Okay.
It's a big topic.
So ST, because you are jumping to the other module, right? So you need to some time to do practice and all.
Yeah. Because I need to.
You need to create a customer, you need to create vendors, link up that. Tomorrow also there is one more process that is also connected to ST process.
Okay. Still SD.
Still
Okay.
ST is there.
Okay. Have to
Okay.
work out with the configuration thing. There's a lot.
Yeah, but ST process is more complicated in the configuration level.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
good.